All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into Billiard Breakdown tonight. Tonight we got Qais Kolee challenging the champ Ron Casanzio. This is going to be a race to 15 and 10 ball pool, and it looks like Qais is going to start off with the break here. Really excited for this match. Let's see what both players got here. Two ball goes into the right corner pocket. Three ball kind of rolls into the way of Qais seeing the one ball. The players are using the magic rack tonight. Qais taking his time here. He's got the option to push out. It's the first shot after the break. Ronnie will then have the option to take the shot or give it back to Qais. Qais pushes out to the short rail. Ronnie with little hesitation, chalking up for the shot. He makes it. That was definitely a testing shot. And Ronnie passes it, no problem. He's calling the side pocket here. Let's see how he decides to hold position for the 5. A little tricky because of how thin that cut is. Wow. Uses a good amount of left spin on that thin cut to bring that cue ball back towards the left side of the table for a position on the 5 into that right corner. Nice shot. For this 5 ball, he should just be able to roll this cue ball forward and back towards the center of the table for the 6 into the side pocket. Instead, he decides to stun the cue ball to the left long rail and back out for the 6, but mishits it. Qais has a good shot on the 5 with an even better chance of running out here. Everything's open. Qais has a good angle to go 2 rails towards the right long rail if he chooses to, which he does. Qais doesn't have too much of an angle here. He may just play this cue ball a little slower. Instead, he draws behind the 9 ball. Nearly gets hooked on the 10. Leaves himself with a pretty tough shot. May have been a safer play to slow roll that cue ball a little more and take the long shot on the 9 into that left corner pocket from the short side. The 9 ball wobbles in that far left corner pocket, but does he get lucky here? It does seem like Ronnie's got a shot on the 9. We may see him use a good amount of follow here to go 3 rails back up for the 10 ball. He gets to the 50-yard line, almost straight on with the 10. He's got a little bit of an angle, so the right corner is looking like where he's going to be shooting this 10 ball. He sinks it no problem. Ronnie takes the first game. The score is 1-0. Nice spread by Ron, but no look on the 1 ball. Nothing was pocketed. We may get another push-out shot by Qais. Shout out to Ted Beach in the live chat saying, I would just like to say hello to everybody. What's up, Ted? Ted, who do you got in this match? We got 2 heavy hitters. Qais pushes out to the edge of that right side pocket. Tough to save. That cue ball goes between the 8 ball and the 2 for the 1. Ronnie looks like he's aiming for it. Ted Beach with his score prediction of 15-10. Thank you, Ted. Safety attempt by Qais. It does look like Ronnie barely is able to see the 1 ball, though. The 1 ball wobbles in that right pocket. Making position for the 2 is difficult, though. The 1's hanging, but let's see if Qais considers the short side of that 2 here. And it sits behind the 8. It does look like Qais was trying to get on that short side of the 2 for the far right corner, though. He's going to have to kick at this. He calls that corner. Oh, he almost makes it. Great attempt. Ronnie's got a shot on the 2. Little thin cut. Cue ball's going to bump into that 7, which could interfere with Ronnie making position for the 3 ball back towards us. If he can somehow draw this cue ball to hit the side of the 7 that's closest to us, the cue ball will come back towards the 3. tough shot to gauge. Interesting choice by Ronnie. He goes under the 7 to bring that cue ball closer to the 3. Qais attempts to masse around the 4 ball, over masses, and Ronnie's got ball in hand. The position he gets on the 3 here will really determine whether or not Ronnie can get this run out. And that's as good as you can get. He may have an angle here to stun this cue ball back towards the 5, towards the center of the table. He could also just leave the cue ball near where the 4 is and maintain that cut on the 5, which he does. Maintaining an angle on the 5 is almost preferable, so you can go 1 or 2 rails back out towards the 6 for potentially either side pocket here. Ronnie sets up for the right side. He's got a little bit of an incorrect angle to get a better look on the 7, but no problem at all. Great shot by Ronnie. Ronnie's got an option to just stun this and leave the cue ball near the 7, or even roll this cue ball forward for the 8 ball into the side pocket. Looks like he does decide to roll it forward. We're likely to see Ronnie just follow this cue ball all the way to the right long rail and back out. But instead, he slow rolls it, maintains a nice angle on the 9 to just come back up towards the center of the table for the 10. But he misses the 9. Very, very uncharacteristic miss by Ronnie here. Qais with a gift at seeing the table again. No easy shot, though. He may go for this 9-10 combo. He's eyeing it. He called it. Ronnie definitely thinking to himself how he missed that shot. And he sinks the 10. Really nice combo by Qais. The score is 1-1. Great shot. These guys have been breaking dry lately. Ted Beach in the live chat says, I think Qais's first shot on the one ball was actually trying to bank, setting up for the 210 combo. Tough to say. I'll have to ask Qais later about it. Good speed on the cue ball, leaving himself an angle to come back up the table naturally for the 4 ball into the side pocket. Ronnie uses a little bit of inside spin. He's got a little bit of a weird angle. Ronnie could choose to just hit this regular center or top to bring the cue ball towards the left long rail and shoot the long shot on the 6. Ideally, he would like to bring the cue ball back towards the half of the table closest to us for the 6 into the side. Could be difficult, though. Yeah, it looks like Ronnie chooses to shoot the longer shot on the 6, but misses the 5 ball. Ronnie over there on the side doing something with his cue. Oh, he scratches. He scratches into the side. Unbelievable. It was a great cut by Qais. Good attempt to bring that cue ball to the correct half of the table. Unfortunate roll for him. And Ronnie should be out here. Setting up for the 7 is a little difficult because of the position on the 8. He may be able to roll the cue ball between the 8 and the 9, though. Which he does very nicely. He bumped into the 8 just a little bit, but it's almost preferable to have that angle on the 8. A little tough here to hold position for the 9 into that right side pocket. See what Ronnie decides to do. He slow rolls it. Ronnie's really going to have to stroke this cue ball through if he's going to generate enough to bring this cue ball back for the 10. Nice stroke. Ronnie takes his second game. The score is now 2-1. Ronnie in the lead. Ronnie to break. That extra topspin he had on that cue ball saved himself from scratching. It does look like the 8-ball is in the way of Qais seeing this one. But he's going to kick at it. Almost makes it into that right corner, but unfortunately scratches. Ronnie's at the table with ball in hand, but it's not an easy run out here. Tough to say if that 2-ball clears the 7 or not. That's really the deciding factor here for this rack. He's eyeing it. His facial expression seems undecided. Ted Beach in the live chat says, I can't wait to retire so I can try to get in on this. See how well I do 9 months and counting. Yeah, Ted, hurry up and finish up your job. Shoot some more pool. What's more important here? Come on. Looks like Ronnie's playing safe. Interesting choice of safe. Just thinning that 2 behind the 7 and trying to get behind the 9 or the 5, I believe. It does seem like the 7's in the way here. This is going to be a tough shot to hit. A little masse could do it, though. Really nice kick by Ronnie. That's a really tough kick to gauge. He gets it behind the 9 and the 3-ball. Qais calls that far left corner. What a shot by Qais. Does he get a bad roll? He may have gotten a bad roll. The cue ball bumps into that 9 and brings the 7 into play. But that was a really nice cross bank by Qais. Good answer.
So it doesn't bolt down, you fucking use it and then you roll away.
Ronnie's likely to play safe here. Maybe a 2-way bank if he can find one. Qais misses the 3-ball completely. He somehow finds his way around the 3. Ronnie's at the table with ball in hand. Comes up a little short on the 4. Ronnie just showing a little bit of frustration for the setup that he just got. But it's no problem. He looks a little straight on this 5 ball. It's going to be difficult to make position for that 6 into the far left corner. He may draw this all the way back. Let's see. He does. Perfect shot. Holding position for the 8 into that far left corner is a little tricky. Let's see if he decides to slow roll it or what else. And he's got really nice position on the 8 into that corner pocket. Great shot. Instead of drawing that cue ball back, he decides to roll it forward. This must be the preferred angle for Ronnie on this 9. Ronnie slams the chalk onto the table, showing a little frustration once again for the setup he got on the 10. It's a really thin cut, definitely makeable, but he didn't bring the cue ball back far enough. Good recovery by Ronnie. He was checking out his cue. T-Tam recently put a new tip on there, so maybe it's taking some time for him to adjust to it. And shout out to T-Tam, our in-house cue specialist who does all of our tip repairs and whatever else you may need. You can learn more about his services on billiardbreakdown.com. And for anyone just joining us, this is the top 10 players in Rochester, New York. The champ, Ron Casanzio, taking on the challenger, Qais Kolee, our number 2 ranked player.
Tom's over there. Tom's right there. Hey, Tom, you mind doing that flip for the 9?
No, I still haven't gotten them from the shop. I went through that pack of Marvin that had that night. No, from the shop. I was talking about. I left them there. Yeah, I did. I know. Well, I still have the carbs. I wasn't worried about it. No, but that's
They're putting a frame. Putting a frame.
yeah.
And joining me on this commentary is going to be Mickey Goldberg. He's going to take over for a little bit.
What's going on, Pool World? Another adventure between Ron and Qais here. Qais looked like he's pounding the balls in good today. Let's see how he handles going up and down the table. Just as I give him a compliment, he misses on the 5. This is a unique shot. Hanger. This is where I'd use left-hand spin on the right-hand side of this 5 ball. Come 3 rails forward. Let's see what Ron chooses. Now he plays a 1 rail up. And that was coming across that angle. And that's why I was thinking of playing the other one, because you'd be coming off the long rail into the angle of the 6. Significant back cut here. If you make it, you should get position as the 8 ball is hanging in the corner pocket. Decides to call the bank. Kind of a two-way shot here, because the 6 can land on the short rail. But knowing Ronnie, he's going to try to make it. All right, down there where he can reach it. Let's see his shot-making abilities. Yeah, he was very focused on making that ball. Swing it again, 2 rails. Let's see his version of this shot. 2 rails out or 1 rail? Goes 3 rails forward. Good angle. Nice shot. And Qais keeping it significantly tighter this time with a score of 3-2. Looks like they're using the template here tonight. So who's out there in the pool world watching? What's the topic of the evening? All right, Qais breaking from inside of the box. What's going on, Drone? Welcome. I wonder if it's Dr. One shots. or drone. I like Dr. One. I thought drone is like a new term. Yeah, what do we got going on here for Ron? Staking on the bank, or is he sending the cue ball around? I think he got a little bit of a double kiss there, but he did land the cue ball on the bottom round. Hey, Jay Voelkl in the chat room as well. Jay always looking to learn something here. Yes, these two players do have a Fargo. Off the top of my head, I am forgetting cases, but I'm pretty sure Ron's is a 7-14. Something didn't feel good to Ron on that shot. I don't know if his phone started ringing or something. Did he get enough? I think so. I'm not sure if Qais jumps, so most likely he's going to have to kick the edge of this one and try to send it towards the 9. Calls the side pocket just in case. 666. That's a number right there. As he pulls off a nice safe on Ron from the kick. A couple of people in Ron's way in the background, as there is league here tonight. So it's always a little difficult to play with the league players walking around the table. But these players don't get distracted. I think he wanted it to stop behind that 4. So Qais will have a back cut to the upper left-hand corner pocket. And he's going to try to control the angle off of the long rail. Now, he decided to call the upper right-hand corner pocket, sending the cue ball 2 rails towards the angle of the 2 ball. Oh my gosh. Actually, that was even better than I thought. He was able to go 1 rail across the table. Camera angle fools you sometimes. Let's see what he does here. And shoots it into the rail. Because he wasn't quite sure where he wanted to be on that 3. That's what I felt too. Yeah, I'm not sure if the 3 passes the 10 into the other side pocket. Now it does. But hopefully he doesn't have that angle where it lands towards the 10 ball. Ron sitting on the 10 ball over here. And that's a stroke you don't see very often. Kind of just pushed at that, and he got all that roll. Learned something there on how to shoot a ball jacked up. What a just natural hit. Did he call it? Did he call it? Ron getting to the table like as if he did not call that ball either way. Well, the 5 does go into both side pockets, and it does go past the 8 ball. So as long as you put a good clean draw shot, which that's why he's checking his tip here. Just recently got a newer tip put on, so I'm sure he's still ever so slightly still adjusting to the new tip and the visual of the new tip. Should get some good action with it though. Let's see. Definitely didn't get the action. Commentator's curse right there. He's taking a look at something. Wonder if he's thinking maybe the tip is, well, I'm not going to assume anything. Can always ask him after the match. But like I said, this 5 goes into all the pockets. So he should be able to make this. Yeah, he just really wasn't comfortable. He's probably still thinking about his stick, and in the tip. Not necessarily post-game interviews, but definitely I ask questions sometimes to the players afterwards of things that I notice. Even off camera, he's still looking at his tip. Well, let's see what angle he can deal with here on this 6 ball. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I was wondering if the tip is loose. Or maybe if the layers are separated too sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's Kamui clear that he's got on there. Don't hold me on that. But I definitely know there's a clear pad. Thanks, Ted. I will send that by the big boss. As the big boss here is looking down the 10 ball. Oh. Yeah, he's a little distracted by something in his cue again there. And he puts it down. After a grueling rack of a couple of safes there, Ron pulls it out to 4-2. All right, here we go. Let's see how close he can get these two balls into the side pockets. We're watching the 7 and 8 into the side, and watch the 6 into the upper left-hand corner as well. Alrighty, Qais with the opportunity here after Ron's dry break. Makes a good pot, but doesn't really have any cue ball position there. Goes for the bank, which would have had position on the 3. I think the 7 moved away further enough for Ron to be able to still see this. 3 to the 4. I'm pretty sure you would love to play this 4 into the lower left-hand corner pocket, or even into the right or left side pockets. Because the 5 is right there next to the 9, and it really only has 2 pockets. You need to be able to get to the 6. So there's going to be some work to do here if this game does not end up in a 3 foul. Well, let's see how much check English Ron puts on this, or does he just kind of run towards the center? He puts some check English on it. That's already a decent shot. Yeah, he notices the 5 wants to go on the side too, so he kind of wants to get the angle, almost like as if you drew a straight line from the rack towards the 4 ball. No, he bumped the 8. He bumped the 8. So he has a shot to the lower corner. He's going to have to add a little lady luck here, unless he can add the perfect amount of check English and still hit it soft enough and make the ball. And he knows how difficult that is, so he plays safe. So he's off a little bit on that kick, to say the least. And Ron will continue to dominate. This 5 ball must have been moved to a point where it's not as easy anymore. But I'm pretty sure you can shoot this 5 between the 9 and the 8 and play a pretty good safe. He's looking at the combo. I'd be looking at rolling on this 5 ball and put Qais at 2 fouls with the opportunity of putting him on 3. Let's see what Ron decides to do. Well, I guess he's playing this combo because he doesn't have the angle to play the shot that I wanted anymore. I'd say there's about a half a ball distance between these 2 balls. Yeah, that's a good throw shot right there. Makes a great combination. I was working on combinations earlier, it was not good. So you should be able to miss this 8 ball going forward. I don't think he's going to pinch draw this. Yeah, even he knew. He really wasn't quite sure of how he wanted to get to the 6. So he kind of played that very peculiar. Yeah. Even the best sometimes miss when you don't know what to do. Cut past this and hide behind the 10. Yeah, he went all out for it and leaves Ron the opportunity to shoot the 6. After he makes this 5. He's going to have to go forward with a little bit of a softer spin stroke. Touchy shot here. It hits it really good. And nice and clean. See, Ron will pay attention to the angle he needs on this 7 ball. Possibly even playing it to the lower right-hand corner, the 7, after he makes the 6. I'll be curious to see if this 8 goes into the side or the corner after the 7, as he gets a parade walking past him. Did he really play a two-way shot and try to hide behind that 10? I mean, I doubt it. Very nice kick shot by Qais, and comes up with a beautifully straight-in shot on this 8 ball. He also slow rolls at it after seeing Ron slow roll. And Qais keeping the game close with a score of 4-3. The list of players waiting to play, I'm pretty sure, is on the Billiard Breakdown Facebook page. And there's also a tournament coming up for the players that are on the waiting list to make the 10 through 15 list, as the list is getting so long. Starting to hear about some of the new food items coming here to break down billiards, as Mike has been updating. Here there's some crab cake bites coming and some dumplings. Yeah, a touchy little shot here on this 3 ball. And overcuts it because of that. So Ron drops a floater next to the side pocket. Let's see if Qais has the cue ball control here to land straight in on this 4. Man, he comes flying around the table. He was actually hoping for a little bit of love to the side pocket there. That shows he doesn't trust the table roll yet. So he's going to have to avoid this 8 ball. I don't think he's going to come past the side pocket. Ron doesn't really overdo much. I think he's just going to go back and forth. Yeah, great shot. Yeah, he'll accept this longer shot here on this. But he's been working on that tip. Let's see if he gets the draw action he wants. Much cleaner, much better. That was a good shot. Now, if you shoot this with the right stroke, your cue ball will actually go through the 7 a little bit, so you can get to the angle that you need for the 8. I guess there was a little bit more angle than we thought, and he punched it over to the rail. I would have gone to the bottom rail personally with a little bit of inside, but that's why he's number 1, because he understands the value of making balls and getting shots on the next ball. But yet again, I'm able to jinx the players at the table. Wow. This is a good practice shot here. A little punchy with that. Also kind of accepting this longer shot here on the 9. Showing his dominance of the 9-foot table. And they're just not settled in today. Not sure what Ron's looking away for on this. There's nothing wrong with the shot. He's definitely not happy with his equipment at the moment. I'm really not quite sure what he's not happy about on the shot. But back and forth is what I think he's going to do. There he goes. Now that's how you make a stop shot, folks. So neither player truly settling in. That's correct, Donald. He's still getting used to it, I feel. Puts the 1 ball down. 2 ball's going to dress up near the side. I don't think the 6 is in the way. little surgery on the rack here to remove things. Let's see what he can do here on this 2-ball. No 8-ball, no 8-ball. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. I don't know if it really goes or not. Actually, I can see down the path of the ball here, and it does look like it goes in the corner pocket, this 5-ball. Yeah, I think we got to get a couple of those ball markers. Oh. Even Ronnie's saying this is too difficult to get off the table. So he's just going to play position to shoot over the template rack. That ball almost rattled on him because he's just a little frustrated, I feel, with the equipment at the moment. Lefty. He plays it lefty. Gets some action. Yeah, Ron really wants this thing off the table. Here we go. We got some help coming. Gonna get a couple of ball markers to try to get this rack off the table. Dan Charlow to do some spotting of the balls. Qais coming over to make sure this 5 gets placed exactly where it was. I'll take a look down the pocket line too in case anybody, because I'm pretty familiar with what I was looking at as the line was right down the line of this microphone. Dan doing a really, really good job at replacing everything. And that is absolutely spot on. 5-ball still goes, but absolutely tight to that 10-ball. That was a tricky little one with 2 balls. Glad they didn't call me over, because I get to sit here in the booth and just sweat the match. And he overcuts it because he didn't want to touch that 10-ball. Yeah, after playing so many spot shots, I almost feel like when you slow roll the spot shot, it's always a little bit fuller hit than you think for some reason. Or any of those spot shot like angles. Don't get straight. Nah, he's fine. It should be a pretty routine warm-up out from here, as he does kind of bank the 7 in, and more league players not sure where they need to be. Three rails around to come inside of the angle for this 9-ball. Even though he's got distance, that cue ball is coming towards the 9-ball, so. Well struck. Clean. And he's going to come again within 1 ball to make it 5-4. Qais getting the balls down good. Let's see what his break looks like. Traditionally, again, 10-ball break. You're looking to make those 2 balls behind the 1 into the side pockets. But let's watch the 8. Well, yeah, 8-ball. That's what it is. Yeah, almost. Well, he pots a ball, snookers himself on the 1. Will he kick it again? He did one earlier. He does go for it, and he missed the entire 1 ball. That could be a turning point in this match if Ron is able to figure out how to run this rack out. Pretty sure the 2-8 combo will be played if this if this 2-ball doesn't pass the 7. Coming over to look at it now. And then he's got to navigate where the 2-ball's going, which is going to be heading towards that 4-ball. So this is where your clock system comes into play. From here, it looks like about 4 o'clock. That's definitely not what he wanted to do. He wanted to come past that. Ba-da-dee-da-da-da. What to do, what to do. Did we just clip the ball and come across the table? Did we clip the ball and send the cue ball down table? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? The options, the options. And he's going to take one that I didn't even say. He's going to go up table with the cue ball. Look at this. And he goes up table. Why up table? He's disgusted with that shot. I could see it. Yeah, we got a good one going on here. Drone. Definitely players that know what they're doing. I don't think either player is playing at their A game at the moment. And possibly only a third of the way through this endeavor. He's got a bank. See what he comes up with. Oh, no, he cuts it in. Camera angle sometimes. I thought he was significantly more parallel for some reason. All right, let's see if he comes 2 rails or floats to play it in the side. He does play 2 rails. Ball rolls off on him. He's going to start to get really disgusted with some of these misses. I mean, granted, he kind of played a 2-way, but the table is just not giving him what he wants. Going into the rail tight over here. Difficult kick. Beautiful shot with an incredible amount of speed. It's like a 1990s kick right there. Got Parker watching over the shoulder of Qais. I don't think he can shoot between the 5 and the 10. So he's going to have to play a kick shot. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we see any jump shots between the 2 of these players. I don't think either one of them will play a jump shot this match. Yeah, when you're not shooting well, you start to think more. And definitely, even Ronnie, a very methodical player, is going to be catching himself thinking a little bit more. I'm actually surprised he's not going 2 rails. Like up there towards the top right corner. Is he going 3 rail system? I mean, you could go 3-rail billiard system. Okay. I mean, does the 3-rail billiard system play better than the 2-rail system? That doesn't make sense to me. Great shot. His knowledge of the rails. Beautiful shot. That's just pure billiard system right there. Nice bump. Nice bump on the 10 ball by Qais. 8 and 9 hanging in the pocket. Yeah, it was a little funny, but he does his job. Nice shot on that 8 to get to the 9. Leaves himself straight in on the 10. And we have ourselves a tied ball game here at the 3rd of the way. So a 1/3 of the way here. Both players not playing up to their top speed. And we got a tie ball game to prove it. Another big break by Qais.
Pay 7.
He could cut this one ball, but he's going to run into the 7. If he plays the combo, sends his cue ball flying around the table. And Ron's going to be able to see the 1. And I have a feeling Qais is going to end up locked up between these 2 balls. He's going to have to jack up to do it, though. I wanted that cue ball probably to go another inch forward. And make sure that he couldn't get to this right side long rail. Zigzag kick shot coming up. Oh, he spun at it 1 rail. He makes a good hit, but well, the 4 ball's not in an easy spot. Want to join me in the booth?
I'm joining you in the booth.
We got Parker joining me in the booth.
5-5.
Yeah, third of the way through. 5-5. Ron's got to deal with that 4 ball over there in the long rail eventually, so let's see what happens. And he doesn't even have a pocket for this 2, so neither one of them has been paying like perfect.
No, there's been a lot of safety play in this one. But he tries to stun over and behind that 7 ball. Oh, wow. Straight from the top.
Yeah, I wonder if he was thinking of trying to just edge that 3 ball, maybe and just drop it and just ever so slightly.
That's
Kind of a simple save.
Sometimes the simple ones are the best ones, though. You know, yeah, Qais may be able to actually just
Scores
kick
up
this
there.
past that 8.
On the wall.
Oh, good try, man. Almost slapped the 8 in.
Yeah. Yeah, live commentary here at Breakdown Billiards.
This is a touchy combo.
Number
You don't want that
1.
away.
That's a great combo.
But it's wrong.
See, now he can actually play inside English
Yeah, and try to break
and
that
try to
for
go between. Yeah.
He might actually make that for her if he gets lucky off that 9 ball.
Knowing Ron, he wants to come between the long rail and 4. He wants to bump it like that. He doesn't want to come straight at it. It's too risky because if you catch the
Also, if he catches too much of the inside, he can
right,
hide
yeah,
himself behind it.
exactly. So he's gonna play this a lot of inside and fake, but he's also playing it with the rake, which makes your tip a little bit higher on the cue ball.
And he plays with the highest rung.
Yeah. Maybe it just goes. Does it just go?
I think it might just go, or he's going to carry it off that 9 ball.
It's live to the world.
I did watch I saw you highlights like
Oh yeah, I was in that chat room.
That was nice. That was nice. Did you see the end of that? That was pretty tough. They were losing. They came back.
Had Ronco in the booth. See, I think he can carry him off that 9 ball and draw back for the 6. I think that might be.
I mean, we've been waiting for this shot for the whole rack. The whole rack has come down to this.
That's what everybody keeps asking.
This is a tense one. Oh wow. Oh, nice little 2-way though.
I feel like every shot's been a 2-way for Ron because he has no confidence right now for some reason.
Pretty simple kick though for Qais, as long as he misses that 9 ball. Gonna be hard to get on that 6 ball though. Oh, wow.
Ow! He threaded that. Is he gonna scratch?
No.
Oh wow! He actually somehow didn't scratch on that ball. That's insane.
Gonna have to play the 6 on the side. Yeah. He makes the 6, he's pretty much out. This became the key shot real quick.
Yeah, he's shooting out of the pocket. He tried to bank it and kind of maybe two-way. I don't know. Yeah. This is actually a good shot to practice.
I'm gonna retire back over to my team. I may be back for some more commentary, folks.
We got EPA in the house. Thanks, Parker, for joining me. Yeah, this is going to be a grueler 15 rack.
Oh, yeah, I'll be back around.
Yeah.
Around 8.
Alrighty. Ron trying to bear down here. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Ron never really puts any additional spin on a ball to try to get better position. He values making the ball and having a good angle good enough. Avoid the side pocket here. Good shot. Now this is the kind of 10 ball you want to be shooting.
Mike, I think he does. I recognize him.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh, Ron moving over to the side. One ball rattles. Another ball flies into the side pocket, though. I think the 3 ball got out of his 1 ball way. You can see it, but I don't know if it's makeable. And if you can't see it, he has the option to push. You could push, move the cue ball anywhere you want, and the incoming player will have the option to give it back to you or shoot. But he's getting down like as if he can see to make it. No, he just plays safe. And again, I'm pretty sure he can see a part of the 1, but I don't know if he can make it. That was a good shot. I think he threw that one. Or I don't know if that was a normal stroke to make that ball. That was really nice. Alright, so he's making good way of the rack from here then. Good inside English shot there to come up with a great angle on this 5. Knowing him, he'll go down to the short rail and back out. Oh, of course, now he decides to slow roll. Woo! Yeah. He's trusting the slow roll for some reason, and I'm just not sure why. No, he really gets that cue ball to travel. Maybe he would have liked that an inch or two forward more. Now the 10 goes to the lower left corner instead. No, he's okay. He can still play it. And we got a continuously tie ball game here. I know, I need a couch to sit on to do. It's like home. Qais looking for a piece of chalk. Let's see if he still breaks from inside the box. So, again, from inside the box, usually the two balls behind the head ball, heading towards the sides. That got kicked away. And it hangs up, and Ron's going to have a clear rack and an opportunity to keep his one-game lead if he could pull this off. Yeah, what angle do you need on this 4 ball to get to the 5? And to have enough angle on the 5 to get it back down table to the 6, and then back down table to the 7, and then back up table to the 8. So there's going to be some traveling going on. Ron's going to have to put some miles down here. That's the shot, folks. Notice how he got this angle so that he can go into the long rail and across so he can keep an angle on this 5 ball. Now let's see if he goes below or above the 10. That will be interesting to see. Okay, he does go below. Comes up with a little bit of this backward angle that people don't tend to like. So I think he'll be able to stun up towards the 9 and not have to use the long rail. But it is a little funny. Got to understand the throw and the little bit fatter hit that needs to be applied. Because if not, then you're going to have to drift and make sure that you play a perfect angle to hit the long rail after the side pocket. See? He knew it was touchy. He tried to go. And he lands in the side pocket, folks. I would have never thought Ron would have tried to be so meticulous with that particular shot. Yeah, two very different styles here at the table today, which sometimes makes it a little bit more of an interesting match because you can't really fall into rhythm with the player. Well, just don't scratch in the side. Notice how he just came straight across, which gives you kind of a bigger angle than I think you would need it to come up with here. And he has to put a little dancey dance on that cue ball. Look at that dancey dance. Well, the second third is starting to feel like these players are getting more used to this table.
Returning to the booth for a slight bit more.
Not 8-8 yet, though.
Yeah.
It's not 8-8 yet.
It's a crazy game. I was watching over there from behind.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little more comfortable.
Yeah. Definitely seems like Qais has found a rhythm. Yeah, I also don't want to be back there because I feel like I'm in the way.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see if these two balls behind the 1 go into the side pockets. Oh, they got kissed by the 1. 7 went.
He's got a tough cut on the 1 ball.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be shooting that 1.
He's probably going to bring that back down the middle of the table and try to put that cue ball somewhere sticky.
Yeah, that makes sense to go for the bank from here.
Yeah, either way, it makes it a bit tough.
Yeah, but he didn't get behind that other 2 ball up there. Until they finished that rack. Yeah. So, shooting from the bottom rail. This is nobody's favorite shot. Yeah, he's not happy with his equipment today. Yeah, and there goes the shaft. I knew it was going to happen eventually, folks. That was the new tip, and he has not been liking it, and the shaft is off. I do not know which tip he had put on.
Yeah, I did let the spectators know previously that T recently redid Ronnie's tip, and I saw Ronnie messing around with it earlier and didn't look like he was completely comfortable with it.
I'm pretty sure with the clear pad, it's probably a Kamui clear, is what I've been saying so far. But, yeah, he just switched. Now, I will say I had a tip done also recently, and I've been liking the way the tip's been hitting. I got a G2 put on, and I've been quite satisfied with the way.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit of a quick one. Got distracted talking about the tips, so Ron moves forward. Well, I should say Ron moves on from that shaft and onto a new. So it's like giving one game to Qais on the wire. He's not going to feel anything. He's been able to keep up with Qais and a tip that he doesn't like. Let's see what happens from here. So I'm pretty sure the other stick he just pulled out is going to be a little bit of a skinnier shaft. So he'll be able to get a little more action, but his accuracy might be a little lower. So it'll be interesting to see how he adjusts.
Let's see if he gets a better break off this one. 10 ball in the corner. Sitting there. So what is it now? Is it a 7-6 or 8-6? I thought it was already 7-6.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. If I missed a rack for the.
I don't know who's got. I think Qais has the black beat.
Yeah, that must be Qais then. I just didn't know if he already had a lead.
Yeah, but I think they already. I can go double check the leads.
I think the chat room's gonna help me out usually. Yeah, we got that. Thank you.
Social media genie.
Yeah. Appreciate the.
This 1 ball doesn't settle on the rail. Ron could take on another one, but he could take on a quick rack back if he decides to. That might be a little greedy, though.
Yeah, I mean the 210 is a possibility. Because to get on the 2, you have to pretty much get on the side pocket, and it's not a good side pocket. So then, therefore, you'd have to get onto the.
If he comes off the short rail, he might be able to get a good angle on it. But that 3 ball makes things.
I just wonder if he's going to try to be greedy again, like he was earlier, and is he going to try to get between the side pocket and the 2 ball
Well,
and go behind and shoot the 2-ball up table.
He switched his shaft, so he may be a little bit more comfortable taking on more aggressive shots now.
I mean, this 10 ball is only like a ball and a half away from the pocket, so I'd be shocked if a player like him doesn't go for it.
Oh yeah, he got good on that 2-ball.
Yeah.
I wonder if he plays the 2 into the long rail first.
Yeah, he'll go straight at it. I'm just curious what speed he goes at it, soft or firm. Oh, he actually tried to make both of them. That's how, like, he had left it to no chance. That's such a good shot. So we are now another third of the way through here. And they could have just started from here and it would have been the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if Ronnie would have gave Qais a game on the wire in a race to... Oh, I'm just saying in general, like, I mean, they're playing a race to 15 even.
Wow, Qais is in the lead, huh?
Well, I mean, the fact that Ronnie was even with equipment he wasn't happy with is quite impressive.
Did Ronnie put on a new shaft?
Yeah.
He switched.
Yeah, as soon as he miscued, I've been waiting for it to happen.
Okay. Now it's business time.
I think we'll see Ronnie be a lot more aggressive with tip. He's more comfortable.
Yeah. But he's gonna have to pay him a little more attention because
He doesn't have to adjust as much.
well, he has a shaft that is a little more spinny over accurate, I think, is the other shaft he has. So but again, when he's got these bank shots, he might be able to make them a little bit more because that shaft that he has on now is what he uses for one pocket, if I'm correct.
See if Qais can pull well for the 6th.
As the announcer starts to don't think the 8 is hindering the shot.
If it is, he's got a good look. I think it goes off the long rail first. It looks like that's what he's going for.
Well, and if not, he can play a fat swerve. But he has to make sure that he doesn't get stuck behind the 8 ball if he hits it too fat. And this is on the wrong side of the pocket to go rail first. This is a hard rail first.
He's got to cut that far. And he does.
Yeah, that's a hard rail first. And now he has pretty much a middle game drill right here. If anybody watches some of those Bert Kinnister drills, they'll be very familiar with these 4 balls.
Stun over.
Now I'll be curious, does he go 3 rails forward or if he's going to play the zigzag?
I think he might play bottom left and just try to draw back out in the middle of the table.
Yeah, most 9-ball players will go bottom left here.
Great base control.
He almost had landed almost a little too straight. It's going to be hard to get above this 9. He might go below the 9 now. No, he still went above it. Well, I'm pretty sure he'll go 2 rails back and forth here. I don't think he's going to try to lob this 1 rail because it's too hard to hold the speed. You know, some players will even do this. Like Qais would probably do this 3 rails back and forth. Ron is probably going to be 2 rails. There you go. Yep, see? He went 2 rails at it. Notice how you start to get real close to that 3rd, and that's why some people play it a little firm so they can come off the 3rd and then they're heading towards the 10 ball instead. Did he drop his chalk?
I think he might.
Man, Ron's all over the place today. Changing shafts, dropping his chalk. Somebody get this man a coffee. And Ron
Ties it up, 8-8.
still keeps the game tied.
I'm seeing a little bit more confidence, I think, in Ron's game now.
Billiard shot, Donald? Which one are we talking about?
I presume by billiard he means a carom.
Was there a carom shot just
I don't
played?
think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's talking about an opportunity to have taken one.
There you go. The camera makes this rack look a little twisted, but I'm pretty sure it's probably straight. Alrighty. Ron going to the other side of the table now. He's broke from 3 different places today.
That's one thing a lot of higher skill level players like to do. If one break's not working for them, try a different one.
Yeah, but I was always taught to change my speed before I changed my spot.
How many times did he break from the other ones?
I feel like that was 3 breaks for 3 different spots now.
Mm.
Or maybe one of them was Case's break, and yeah, so yeah,
Case
yeah, but still,
broke
like,
2 racks.
yeah, everybody's breaking different. Oh yes, the nice and easy back and forth, yeah. I'm pretty sure Ron has played 3 cushion at one point, but we don't have a table right now in town.
Closest, I think, is Bison and Buffalo.
Cool. Yeah, definitely a great game to teach cue ball tangent lines and understanding how to make the cue ball move off of the rail.
Oh, wow, what a save from perfect pace.
Yeah,
I think Case will go 2 rails at this, try and get between the...
and this is a tough one to go 2 rails. It's a zigzag. Yeah, it's a tough zigzag. Like, I actually want to, as crazy as it sounds, kick into the short rail, but I don't know what he's doing. He's making a mess. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, lock the
He's trying to
7
make a
up,
mess.
7 tough.
And you know what? The mess doesn't matter because Ron's going to just play a 3. He's going to stick you behind his 2 ball.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Ron took on this 1 ball.
I wonder who social media genie is if we're doing the shout out for the 9-ball Friday tournament. Could it be our esteemed director?
Christine Strong?
So that was the 4-ball that actually he was trying to snuggle behind, and he left at least an inch between.
This is taking on the kick.
Yeah, he has plenty of room to swerve this. What a
Good
great
2-way.
shot. Great shot. Yeah, see, that's the difference. If Ron would have gotten that ball tighter, he would have been on 2 fouls. But at this level, you can't leave that inch. It makes the ball too easy to actually play traditional. So Ron will try to figure out a 3-rail route here. He has to make sure that that 5 is not in the way. We got a heart. I guess we guessed correctly there, Parker. This is going to be an interesting one. He can try to go 2 rails long and come into that long rail by his hand. You could try to play that unique little high English shot and kind of... Yeah, he's going to do it. I love this shot. He made the hit. And he makes the 1 ball tight. to the rail, so he'll make it a little bit more difficult. I'm pretty sure he'll chop this back and forth. Oh, he got underneath it. That's not good.
Is he have a shot on the 2?
I'm surprised he went underneath on that shot.
Yeah, I think I would have tried to go back and maybe catch the gap between the 6 and the 5. A little bottom right.
So he's gonna have to play position for that
He's got
3 ball
he's
that's
gotta swerve
underneath.
this a little bit. Oh, what a shot.
I didn't realize he had a swerve there. Holy crap.
And a lovely kiss on that 3. I have to get my girlfriend a Red Bull, so I will be back when I can.
Shout out. Alrighty, got to roll up on this 5. Oh, that's a beautiful bump on that 6 ball. And Parker did call the 8-8 score line. That's a good shot. Could he avoid the 9? Or does he have to go to the bottom rail? Just gets the extra roll that he needed to get to the correct side of that 8 ball. Yeah, I don't know. I would have paid a little bit more attention to the angle I was going to get on this 9. And he just draws straight back to the side. Nice clean stroke. He was actually standing up in the middle of that 10 ball shot. But who am I to say anything? So we finally have some people starting to watch as we're getting closer to the nitty-gritty. And Qais continuing to break from the box. That cue ball went straight up and down the center of the table. 7 ball gets pushed into the side. And we got 2 balls near the template again. See if it comes up as an issue to move the balls. Qais also wondering. He says, never mind, let me make these balls first and I'll worry about that when I get there. He played a kind of a soft-ish safe. I wonder if the template distracted him. He never really kind of settled into it after looking at the template. Behind the 2 ball, I'm pretty sure will be this cue ball. That's where he wanted it, but it is not there. Well, Qais has got some power in his stroke, so let's see him work his magic to get across the table here. Makes it look effortless, just effortless. So he's got that straight angle again here. That's okay. Just missed the 9, 2 rails. Now he'll start to decide what he needs to do about this template. The 8 does not go past to the bottom right-hand corner pocket from where we're looking. So he develops it. And this is where we see if he is top 3. Backward angle on the 6 ball with a little bit of a difficulty to go forward. So he's going to have to dig into this cue ball. And he did try to go forward, and that's why that 9 ball came into play. He still dug into that ball real nicely and potted the ball. It's quite difficult to do, to go from such a powerful stroke to such a slow roll, smooth stroke like that. Back to another power shot. Now he's going to be down there where he can reach it, and this is not where you want to be shooting a 10 ball against Ron. He'll take a moment and gather himself. Drinking a little water. Come back to the table like as if it's a new shot. And you just learned a safety, folks. That is worth hanging out and watching the stream to just learn that shot. He executed that quite nicely. How'd you guys do?
No. I got a whole bunch at home. I don't need it. Really? Are you guys
Very surprised to have seen Ron slow roll that. I thought he would have given that a bit more juice in case he missed it.
Yeah, but that was a really smart save that Qais played on that 10 ball.
Yeah, playing it to the middle of the table.
Yeah, that's worth the price of admission. It's tight, 10-8. No, they're playing 10 ball. Yeah, that was a kind of a one pocket like safety shot. Yeah, he notices that he really can't get to the rack side of the short rail to go 3-4. So I wonder what angle he wants on this 3. Yeah, he's trying to stay above the 6. Did he stay above the 6? Did he really try to? He would never roll and snooker himself, did he? I mean, he has the angle to get to the long rail, but yeah, see, notice how much effort he had to put into that compared to Qais when he did the exact same shot earlier. I mean, granted, Ron's was a little lower and stiffer, but and he's looking at threading the needle if he just drops down instead of having to put the inside English and try to get into that 9 ball. He's trying to say, can I just get naturally to this 5? This would be a great tangent line. I don't think it's natural. I think you got to put a little, almost 2 o'clock maybe. And then you have to aim a little touchy shot. I mean, 8 ball can come into play too. Let's see how he plays this. 8 ball did come into play. Does he get a big enough bounce? He does not. And this is where, if I am to be proven wrong about jump shots, if there was any time to jump a ball. But he's not going to. He's going to try to kick this ball in. And he does kick the ball in, and just goes to show why you don't need a jump cue. You really get to see the quality of the player when you remove that jump cue. He could have gotten just perfectly on this negative angle where he can follow off the short rail and come towards this 8 ball a little bit better. I don't think he's going to play this with draw. I'm pretty sure he'll go forward. Is he actually playing it with outside English? This would be a big shot. Yeah, nice and clean. I'll use just a hair of right-hand English probably with the low, so he can. The other option is to just roll and bump the 9, where you don't have to do as much and you don't have to worry about. Because if you graze the top of the 9, you can scratch. So let's see what he opts to do. Whoa. He almost hung that 8 ball. Yeah, straight in on the 10. And we continuously have a 1 game between these two players. Ron putting up his beads. Breaking from this side this time. And the table had been quite greedy to him. Qais looking like he's going to be pushing and making the 3. Got the 6 and the 8 traffic to deal with going around the table. And he decides to play safe because of the traffic. Is there an edge of this 1 in play? The 2 is right there. If he could see this 1, I see no reason. Jason Hunt would just jump the edge of this. He would have already jumped the 1 ball in with a full cue. He plays a 3-rail kick at that. That's insane. He's basically saying, okay, Ron, prove to me that you're going to run out from here. I see no reason why he shouldn't if that 4 ball goes past the 5. Interesting angle he took on this. I wonder why he took that angle. Because this looks like he's got... Yeah, he looks like he wants to play the 4 and the 2 into the same pocket. So the 4 ball must not go past the 5. He's got a little bit of a high angle here. Let's see how he plays this. Yeah, it definitely would have been fun, but he basically like one-stroked it. Yeah, he's definitely got a steep angle here. And to hit the 5 in just the right way, where you push it to the long rail and still come up with a shot. That's what I think. His straight pull knowledge, he should be able to hit just the left side of the 5 in such a way where he comes up with a shot. All right, he played it with the inside English slow. Quite a difficult shot, not the usual play. But he came up good on it, and now he will start to bear down and make balls. And he will try to prove to Qais that he has the potential to keep running out here, even if he's not shooting his greatest. Yeah, notice how he's, again, a little bit on the wrong side of this 6 ball. I'm not sure if he's got enough of the pocket to cheat, to hold angle. So if he's going to have to go forward, it's going to be funny. See, he's looking at floating and taking this kind of interesting angle on the 7 that most people would not like. He's not even thinking about trying to draw between the 8 and the 9 and spin it. Let's see what he does. And he went underneath with the spin. Really nice shot. Really good shot. Yeah, I didn't know if he had that. I thought he was too straight. And he was able to figure out those angles. Now he's got to figure out these angles. Because this kind of can do the same thing. You can go 2 rails forward. Now he decided to draw back and avoid the side pocket. Great shot. Wasn't sure if that 7 was further enough away from the rail to open it up that much. All right, both in the same pocket. He bumps to 10. I wonder if he was trying to play them both in the same pocket. He's only not happy because it's what he was not trying to do. Could he make this ball? Of course. But it just wasn't what he was expecting. And league players continuously walking around while Ron is now shooting at the 10 to tie it up. And the players are now 2/3 of the way in their score lines.
All right, guys. Mickey Goldberg is out of the commentary. This is Mike back in to finish this one off. This is Mike taking Mickey's place. Drone Shots in the live chat says, okay, start over and double the bet. Well, maybe they will. We got a 10-10 match here, which is surprising either way you think about it. Ronnie attempts to play safe by banking that one ball towards the 2 and 3, but he does make contact with the ball on the way there, so Qais has a shot into the side pocket, which he makes no problem. He gets a nice bump into the 2 ball, slowing down the cue, so he's got a shot, combo shot into the 3 here. No problem for Qais.
Yeah, okay, Beth. Did you see that I was smiling? I called him back. I am very unhappy.
Qais calls the 6 ball into the corner. Misses it by a good amount, but it looks like it was more of a two-way safe than a pocket shot. Ronnie's got a shot on the 4, but it's a pretty long distance shot here. Great pot. Great pot by Ronnie. Does he get position on the 5? Not quite. Maybe he can see just barely the left side of that 5 ball, but as far as pocketing this goes, doesn't look like it. He may have to kick at this. Good contact. Also a good place to leave the cue ball. Not much he could have worked with there. Qais is calling the bank on the 5. Into the right corner pocket. Off the 10 ball. Very creative two-way safety shot he did to bank that 5 ball into the 10 to carom it into the right corner while maintaining the correct angle to sit that cue ball behind the 8. The score is 10-10. What a match. Ronnie's really thinking this over, taking his time here. What is this? What is he going for here? What a shot! He makes contact with the 5. What a shot by Ronnie. Wow. Did anyone else see that coming? He's got to clear the 10 ball. Nice shot. Qais gets a good angle on the 9 ball. He just stuns that cue ball over towards the 10 for the right corner pocket. He wobbles it. The 10 ball wobbles. Qais got down really quick to shoot that 10 ball. Didn't take much time to think about it. And now Ronnie's left with the 10 ball into the corner pocket. Wow. Very surprising miss by Qais. Scores 11-10. Ronnie in the lead after Qais almost taking that game. The 9 ball's pocketed into the side pocket. Ronnie's got a thin cut on the 1 into the far left corner. Shout out to Monster 585 saying turning point of the match here. Monster, aka Manh Nguyen, is our former number 9 and 10, maybe 8 player in Rochester, New York. Hope to see Mon back on that top 10 list soon. Monster 585 says, "Hi, Mike. What's up, Mon? Long time no see." Really nice use of some inside spin to stay on that half of the table for the 2 ball. Tough setup here. Really tough to bring that cue ball to the left side of that 4 ball. He may have to go into the right long rail first to bring that cue ball around. Does he land right on it? He may have the 4 ball into the side pocket. Tough shot, especially making position for the 5. He's either going to have to play with a lot of follow or a lot of draw. Just playing this 4 ball into the side isn't going to be good enough. Ronnie goes for the safety and he gets it. Really nice angle here from Ronnie. Qais makes contact. Ronnie can play this shot with regular center to come back up for the 5 ball. Doesn't have to worry too much with any English. Ronnie thinking through this 8 ball here. He wants to make sure he can get a good angle on the 6 to set up for the 7 and somehow get on the 8. If he can bring the cue ball back towards the center of the table after the 7, he should be okay. A little sharp of an angle on the 6. He may have to play this cue ball into the short rail nearest us and bring that cue ball back up for the 7. Wow. That's a really high-level shot. He plays the cue ball into the 8 to slow it down and increase the distance between the 8 and the 10 so it's easier to make position on the 8 ball. Next level stuff. Ronnie gets a perfect setup on the 8 ball. He's going to have to go 2 rails to make position for this final 10 ball here. Left and right. He brings it back. And look at this. Almost perfect on the 10. Really nice shot. And Ronnie sinks the 10, and he's jogging. He's jogging to somewhere. I don't know why he's running. He's jogging to rack this next rack up. I've never seen Ronnie jog, and I'm sure no one else has. So that's a sight to see. Qais pushes out, and Ronnie gives it back to him. And Qais bumps into the 7 ball along the way, I believe, and I guess double scratches. Not that that means anything, but the table's open, and Ronnie's got a couple easy shots ahead of him. The real question here is making the correct position on the 5 ball to get an angle on the 6. If Ronnie's able to do that, he'll be out. A little bit of inside spin on this 3 ball could work to bring it back for the 4. He could also leave himself the sharper cut or bring this 2 rails, 3 rails back around. But he wasn't able to pocket the 3. That's a common error is when you think that potting the ball is 100%. You tend to miss it. You worry less about potting the ball and more about the position, and that's what happens. Qais misses the thin cut on the 3, and Ronnie's back at the table with some easy setups right here. A little bottom left maybe to bring that around. Does he clear the 7? He doesn't clear the 7. And Ronnie looks away and rolls his eyes at the shot. Surprising little hiccup from Ronnie. Is he going to go for the bank or some sort of two-way bank safety here? He calls the far right corner. Christine Strong in the live chat saying, "Come on, Qais." Looks like we got Christine Strong, our tournament director, rooting for Qais here. We have a 9-ball chip tournament every Friday. We have 500 Fargo and under tournaments every second and fourth Sunday of the month. And beginning March, we're going to have higher level tournaments, 500 Fargo and up. Well, it's not actually 500 Fargo and up, it's an open tournament. So all the 500 and up players can play. If you're lower level, you feel free to join as well. Reach out to Christine Strong for signups and any information that you may be looking for. Ronnie with the cut. Ronnie with the cut. It's possible he was trying to play safe there. Maybe overcut the 4 to leave the 4 in the center of the table and the cue ball on the opposite end, but he actually made it. But Qais gives the shot back. He doesn't want to take the shot. He's going to give it back to Ronnie here. Christine Strong in the live chat says, "Hey everyone, what a close match between these two. Nail biter, just as it should be." Yeah, this is a nail biter. Both players have been in the lead multiple times, and it's really anyone's game at this point. Ronnie doesn't go for the shot, but is the 5-ball hanging? Ronnie leaves the 5-ball in the pocket. For these long distance hanging balls, sometimes it can be difficult to gauge how the cue ball is going to react. And as I say that, Qais is unable to make position for the 6 ball. He calls the corner, far right corner pocket. Did he make contact with the 6 first or the 10? Seems like he made contact with the 6 first. Good hit by Qais. Ronnie's calling the far left corner pocket. How's this going to happen? Actually, a pretty good attempt. Ronnie makes sure to have that 9 ball in the way for Qais as well. Good shot. Off the 10 would be nuts, but not too sure if Qais actually called anything there. Ronnie's going to have a cut on the 6. Not the easiest cut, but if he makes it with regular center, he'll be able to fall into the 7 into the side pocket, no problem. Sinks the 6. Good shot. He's got a good angle on the 7 to bring it back for the 8 into the left corner as well. Let's see if he decides to bring that cue ball back up the table for the 9 into the left corner, or take the short side shot. Brings it back up. Very nice. And Ronnie should be out. Really taking his time here, which gives credit to Qais shooting so well. Shows a little bit of frustration for his position on the 10 ball. He's got the bridge out. Should be no problem for Ronnie though, either way. Taking his time. Cannot afford to miss this 10. Nice shot by Ronnie. Cue ball going near that corner pocket, but he's all good. The score is now 12-10. Lane Blindside in the live chat says, I heard Chuck Norris won't even play Ron in 10 ball. That is false. What you heard was Chuck Norris won't play Ronnie in any game of pool. You misheard. But thank you for the comment. Qais makes the hanger on the 1. Tough to say if that 4 ball clears the 5. Qais is taking a look at that right now.
think it's ours though, one of ours. Yeah. Yo Nate, is that Luke's red cloth? The fiver? Yeah. You got that for him?
Qais attempts to play safe on the 4, but Ronnie's got to look at it. Doesn't look like Ronnie really has too much of a shot, though. A safety is even difficult because of the angle he's going to contact the 4 at. Let's see what he's got. Qais may have the 4 ball into the side pocket. Maybe the corner as well. Tough to say if it clears the 6, but the way Qais is stroking at it, looks like it does. Nice shot. Confidently struck. The 5 wobbles, but goes in. Qais could be out from here. No. He tries to cheat the pocket too much. That 6 ball basically hit the first diamond. And Ron is going to be out from here. Wow. Ron makes the 3-rail position for 13-0, or 13-0, 13-10. Great shot by Ronnie. Man, Qais was in the lead for quite a while, and Ronnie's finding his way back, and now he's got a 3-game lead. Wow. Ronnie breaks dry, but Qais doesn't have too easy of a shot on the 1. Tries to play safe behind the 3-9. He may have gotten it. Nice speed by Ronnie. He makes good contact. We got the 4-5 as a problem on the table. We got the 7, which questionably clears the 10. The 3 ball even. You don't have too many angles that you can pocket the 3 ball with. Tough rack here. Look at that. Great shot on the 2 by Ronnie. Finds an angle on the 3. Nice shot. He's got a really thin cut. We may see him shoot a two-way bank safe shot. He could play the two-way bank safe shot by trying to make position on the 6 ball on the other half of the table. Really nice touchy shot by Ron, using the 10-7 as blockers. Qais is able to thin the 4 ball on that kick shot. Leaves Ron with a tough angle to cut that 4 ball in. Look at this roll Ronnie got. Qais is only able to see a part of that left side of that 4 ball, it seems. Looks like he's adding a little bit of masse here. He attempted to pocket it. Leaves Ronnie with a long shot near the rail for that 4 ball. Ronnie scratches into the side pocket. Somehow. Qais with ball in hand with nothing left on the table. Wow. Look at the speed on that cue ball. Perfect. Sinks to 10. No problem. Nice and confident. Score's now 13-11. Ronnie's still in the lead. Ronnie's got a good angle on the 5 ball to bring that cue ball back up the table for the 6 into the side pocket. It's a little bit of a touchy shot. These sharp cuts with bottom left spin are easy to miss. Nearly scratches into the side pocket again. Avoids the scratch. But Ronnie kind of showing a little bit of frustration here, landing on the wrong side of the 6. Ronnie plays a really nice safe behind the 8. Qais is going to have to kick at this, and it's not an easy shot, but he calls the far left corner. Ronnie's got a pretty straight shot on the 6, but he doesn't have too much of an angle. He's going to need to generate some sort of way to close that distance between the cue ball and the 7. Nice shot, just opting for that sharper cut, but with closer distance. It's looking like Ronnie's going to be on the hill. Great shot on the 7. Ronnie could either stun this or even roll the cue ball a little bit forward, and he'll be out. The 9 ball wobbles in the pocket. But Ronnie sinks the 10 ball, no problem. And looks like we were a game short somehow. And that was actually the final game. Ronnie wins the match 15-11. Remains the champ. Sorry for the mix-up on the score. Don't know how that happened. For anyone just joining us, this was Ron Casanzio, the Rochester's top player, accepting a challenge from Qais Kolee, the number 2 ranked player. This was a race to 15 and 10 ball pool. Ron Casanzio wins the match 15 games to 11. And he's doing something with his cue right now. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the match. Thanks for tuning into Billiard Breakdown tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.